With constant stories being made or told, they have to end up somewhere.
And this is KGI signing off.
Ho, ho, ho! It's so wonderful to see all of you this magical time of year, isn't it?
What's so special when Val gets all the attention?
Yeah, I never get talked about.
Well, you do only show up every 4 years.
If I were around more, I wouldn't be special. Do you know how hard it is to be special when you're never around?
Nah, I'm awesome.
No one even cares about you, Super.
Yeah, you're not even a real holiday.
I am too a real holiday.
The only reason people go to the Super Bowl is because of the halftime show, and you can listen to Usher any day of the week on the radio. You're not special.
You're right. I'm not special. I'm super.
Well, at least people care about you. The only people who care about me are those in Louisiana.
People care about you outside of Louisiana.
Really?
Of course, but mainly Louisiana.
No one even cares about you. You only come every 4 years. People forget about you.
Ho, ho, hold on! You all have your differences, but you all also have your similarities. You all want to make an impact on the world and leave your mark. So, instead of bickering and fighting, why don't you guys just work together to build each other up in your respective holidays?
On my Super Bowl commercials, I can help advertise for Mardi Gras and Leap Year.
And like I have the presidents endorse both Groundhog's Day and Super Bowl Sunday.
George, I could dedicate a float to President's Day.
See, you all have your common themes, and you can work together to get along and build each other up.
Yeah.
Is this the support group for the Forgotten Christmas Holidays?
Hello, this is Hudson Byers bringing you some breaking news straight from the KJI production studio. Walls are seemingly being erected on what used to be only a shell of a building. In more pressing news, however, the baseball field seems near completion, if not already there by the time this update is reaching you. This seems to be all the important matters I have to discuss with you today, and until next time, keep on digging, friends.
Are you ready to fight the foo?
I sure am.
Well, great. Let's get into another episode of L&O. Alrighty, well, we have a caller on hold. Let's get into it.
Hi, welcome to L&L. Would you start off by telling us your name?
Hi, I'm Maggie Beasley.
Hi, Maggie. It's really great to meet you. You want to get into some questions?
What would be your favorite band and album from that band?
My favorite band is Foo Fighters, and my favorite album by them right now is But Here We Are.
Okay, cool. And how did you discover this band?
I discovered them on the bus in 8th grade. My friend Parker actually showed me them.
And what would be some of your favorite things about Foo Fighters? And what is the story behind the album?
My favorite thing about the band is probably Dave Grohl's vocals because he has, super good range. The story behind the album is the album's a tribute to Taylor Hawkins because he died when they were on tour a few years back.
Alrighty, cool. And then last question, is there anything extra that you would like to share with us or the audience about the Foo Fighters today?
What I would want to share is my favorite song from that album is Show Me How because it includes Dave Grohl and Violet Grohl, his daughter. She also sings with him on that song, and she has a very, very nice voice. And he kind of overpowers her a little bit, but there's a part where you can really hear her, and she sounds really good.
All right, cool.
Bye-bye! Alrighty, let's get into the history of the Foo Fighters.
Foo Fighters, formed in 1994 by the legendary drummer Dave Grohl after the passing of Kurt Cobain and the disbanding of Nirvana.
Before his Foo Fighters career, Grohl would be offered to be the drummer for Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers, but he would do something that no one would expect.
He would enter the studio of Robert Lang in 1995, writing 15 songs and playing every instrument and vocal.
Except for one song titled Ecstatic, which was played by Greg Dooley, a member of the Afghan Wings.
Dave would finish his masterpiece in only 5 days, and he would give several copies to his friends and family.
His recordings would start circulating, picking up the interest of many record labels.
He would want to remain anonymous, so he would come up with the name Foo Fighters in hopes people would think multiple people were writing the songs.
He would eventually form a band to support his album, and he even asked his former Nirvana bandmate and bassist Chris Novoselic to join.
Novoselic would end up not joining the band. Dave himself said it would be too much stress for the both of them.
He would end up getting bassist Nate Mendel and drummer William Goldsmith from Sunny Day Real Estate.
He would also recruit touring guitarist Pat Simmer as a second guitar.
Foo Fighters would make their first public appearance in February of 1995 during the making of their second album, Color and Shape. During this, Dave would realize that he would be unhappy with Goldsmith's drumming.
This would lead Dave to calling the legendary Taylor Hawkins, who would take the place of Goldsmith. He would officially be in the band in 1997 after the release of Color and the Shape.
Semmer would leave the Foo Fighters in 1997, and in his place would come Franz Stahl from Dave's old band, Scream. Rah!
Foo Fighters became a hit and ever since made many albums and live albums.
Like There's Nothing Left to Lose, One by One, Skin and Bones, and Finally But Here We Are, which pays tribute to the death of Taylor Hawkins.
Whoa, that was an amazing band.
I know.
What are you doing?
Practicing my Foo Fighting skills!
Alright boss, let me know how that goes. I think we should get into the history of hard rock though.
Okay.
Hard rock is a subgenre that would start in the early 1960s. It would consist of heavy vocals followed by distorted electric guitar and drum.
The earliest of hard rock bands can be found in the Rolling Stones and the Kinks.
The genre would get more popular around the 1970s due to bands like Led Zeppelin, Deep Purple, Black Sabbath, Aerosmith, Kiss, and of course, Queen.
In the mid-1980s, hard rock was at its peak of popularity due to glam bands such as Motley Crue, Bon Jovi, Def Leppard, and Guns N' Roses.
Hard rock would sadly start to lose popularity due to genres such as R&B, hip-hop, and urban pop.
Aw, I was enjoying hard rock.
When hard rock's still around, it's just not as popular.
What?
Do I really need to explain popularity to you?
No.
I'm obviously a popular kid.
No.
Let's just move on.
Okay.
Hard rock bands consist of Led Zeppelin, Guns N' Roses, AC/DC, Van Halen, and Kiss.
Hard rock has gone on to become a very popular subgenre and has even inspired the creation of many other genres and subgenres. Well, I think that's all the time we have for today.
Yeah, well, I guess so. I'm Lucas.
And I'm Lennon. Bye-bye!
Hi, my name is Thomas Stableski, and this is 5 Fun Facts. Today we are talking about February. February is the only month that can pass without a full moon. On a leap year, February starts and ends on the same day of the week. The birthstone for February is amethyst, which is believed to promote clarity and calmness. February is considered National Chocolate Lovers Month, celebrating the irresistible treat. 250 million roses are grown just for Valentine's Day every year. This is the conclusion for 5 Fun Facts with Thomas.
Hello everybody, welcome back to Keeping Gamers Informed, as we call it, KGI. I'm your host Malachi.
And as always, I'm his co-host, Hudson Byers. And today we have a spontaneous theme.
Yeah, I'd say so. The theme for today is games that went spontaneously viral, like, for example, how Among Us grew massive popularity during the pandemic, and how Baldi's Basic gained a massive following as well in 2022.
Yeah, there might be a lot of games like that, so hopefully we've picked a good lineup.
Well, I think we've definitely picked great games that have longevity with their time periods, but that's enough talk, Hudson. I think we should start off with the first game.
Well, Malachi, because I know you're such a big fan of horror games, I think you'll definitely like this one. It's Lethal Company. Lethal Company is a video game where you and up to 4 friends work together as contracted employees of the company, and you speak together through in-game proximity and voice chat. The game has been out for around 3 to 4 months now, and it's $10 and it's rated T for teen.
You're definitely right. I very much love this choice. It's made and developed by one dude, and it took him over a year to make it. But there's one horror game to be exact, that went extremely viral when it first came out.
There's only one horror game like that springs to mind for me that went that insanely viral. So I'm very curious to know which game you were thinking about.
Well, I was thinking about the original Five Nights at Freddy's. You play as a night guard where you work at a place called Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria. You have to survive until 6 a.m. without being caught by homicidal animatronics that wander around the pizzeria at night. It's priced at $5 on Steam, but the price may vary depending on what you're playing on, and it's rated T for teen.
Yeah, that's definitely a classic. But moving on from classics, I think we should talk about a more recent game that just burst completely into popularity.
I think I definitely know what game you're going to be talking about, Hudson, but what is it?
Of course, the game I'm thinking about is Pal World. It's an upcoming action-adventure survival creature taming game where you basically roam around an open world and collect animated creatures called pals. You can use them for traversal, combat, and crafting. The game is rated T for teen, and it's priced at $30.
That sounds like another game we know about, but I don't think we're going to get into that right now.
Yeah, anyways, Malachi, I'm curious on what you were planning on wrapping today's episode up on.
I believe I picked a very good game to conclude today's episode with. It's a game a lot of streamers were playing back when we were all stuck inside, and that game is Fall Guys. Fall Guys is a cross-platform massive party royale where you have to clumsily complete absurd obstacle courses with your friends, or you can build your own and share with the massive community that's there. And it's rated E for everyone, and best of all, it's free.
Yeah, I definitely think we all enjoy free games, especially ones as fun as Fall Guys. But, Malachi, I think we know why everyone's really here.
Oh, yeah, sure. It's time for Hudson's tech review. So what do you have for us today?
Well, for this week's amazing piece of tech, we went with a set of desktop speakers. Headsets are amazing, but sometimes you don't want to be wearing a headset for hours and hours, a prolonged period of time. That's where a great set of desktop speakers can come in handy. So you can watch any of your favorite streaming services or YouTube leisurely and with ease. We went with Amazon's overall choice of the Red Dragon GS520 desktop USB speakers. These once again fulfill our requirements of being aesthetically pleasing, well-reviewed, and affordably priced at only $36. We think these will be a great addition to our previous recommendations.
I think that sounds like a good addition, Hudson. If my speakers ever go out, I'll definitely have to try them. But with that, I think it's time to wrap today's episode up.
Yeah, I think that's about it. As always, I hope you guys found a game that you loved or wanted to play.
Well, that's everything for today's episode, and this is KGI signing off.
It's almost as exciting as that one mind-blowing experience I had at the theater.
Right, it's almost as fun as across the Delaware River.
And almost just as fun as riding the Constitution. Alright, so did you guys bring everything?
Yep.
I brought everything. Did you bring everything?
Well, my secretary forgot about the snacks.
Let's go to the emergency telegram. Tell the White House to bring their fastest horse-drawn carriage.
It's a great idea, let's do that.
Guys, how do you work this thing?
You imbecile, get out of the way, let me do it.
You don't even know what you're doing. You're doing it wrong. Get out of here.
I'm here! I came as soon as I heard and I brought the fastest horse-drawn carriage.
Well, you see, we forgot the snacks for our little thing.
You used the emergency telegraph for snacks?
Well, you see, it's the most important event to ever occur.
You know, I do see now. This truly is an emergency. Let's get to our local penny pincher.
Yes, let's get going. Can we get a total, please.
We'd like to buy these snacks.
That's going to be $20.
What? That's way too much. Why is it so expensive?
I own this store and I charge whatever I please.
Well, that's absolutely absurd. That's almost as wacky as that vampire movie somebody made about me.
Take it or leave it. I'm the only store in 30 miles.
But it's more expensive than my precious Monticello.
Thomas, let's just take it and go watch the thing.
Okay, let me get you all set up.
Look, it's me.
You think I care?
Excuse you, I earned this.
Sure, whatever you say.
You know what? I hope to never deal with you again.
It's already started. You guys have been so slow.
Well, we had to get snacks like you asked, so deal with it.
Well, still, you guys have been so slow. The game's already in halftime.
Great, just great. Okay, well, what was the score before halftime?
The score was 18-20.
And who's winning?
Of course, the Columbus Panhandlers.
No way, them. I wanted the Canton Bulldogs to win.
Yeah.
No. My birthday's on February 29th, but, that makes me 4, but I'm actually 16. It's just, leap year is stupid. I really hate it. I can't take it. It's just, it's terrible, okay? I'm 16. I'm 16.
Joey, honey, I told you, it's not healthy to talk to yourself. You should stop.
I'm not talking to myself, okay? I want a birthday party for once. I want it to be big.
You'll get a birthday party, Joey. You'll get one. It's a big one.
Kelly Johnson Party Planning, how may I help you?
Yeah, I need the biggest party, okay? I want the best party.
I'll get that taken care of. Thank you.
Okay, I'll leave you to it. Thank you.
Happy 4th birthday, Joey!
Mom, it's not my 4th birthday. It's my 16th birthday. I told you this.
I know, but I still see you as my little boy. It's only as months ago that we celebrated your first birthday.
Because we did. I wish I wasn't born February 29th. It's so complicated. Why didn't you have me a different day?
It's not like I planned to have you born on this day. It'd be more convenient for all of us if you weren't born.
Wow, you really know how to comfort somebody.
I know.
Where is everyone?
Surprise!
Oh.
Happy 4th birthday, Joey!
I told you, I'm turning 16, Mom!
Hello, welcome to our show. Today we will be talking about
How cats are perfect at sensing a person's emotions.
that was supposed to be my line.
Don't you mean feline? But anyway, let's get back to our show. We don't want our viewers to have a hissy fit.
Yes, let's get back to the show. Like I said at the beginning of the show today, I'll help demonstrate how cats help their owners alleviate stress and negative emotion. First of all, cats are notoriously known to help in psych wards, mental institutions, therapy clinics, and hospitals by helping with their vocal and motor tactile skills.
I think what my friend was trying to say, that these adorable little loafers use their purring and kneading to stimulate a hormone called dopamine, which makes you feel warm and happy inside.
It's really awful you to steal my line.
Don't you mean claw awful?
You gotta be kidding me. But anyway, we need to get back to it. Now that you know how cats help relieve negative emotions for their owners, we will tell you why they're trying to do this. Well, it is because they can smell some negative hormone off of you. This is because cats have a very sensitive nose that they used to have in the wild before they got domesticated by humans. So now we know that they can sense our emotions, but why do they do it?
It's elementary, my dear Parson.
Anyways, the reason that cats care about us even when they're scared is because cats are naturally empathetic creatures. They show their love in many ways, like us humans. For an example, when a cat nudges its face against yours, when you're sad, or when they're purring or kneading on you, when you're feeling alone.
No wonder cat owners call them perfect little angels. Maybe I should get one of these adorable loafers.
Maybe we both should, but the last one was just clawful.
That's my line.
Now you know how it feels to have your feline taken.